Hindenburg report, SEBI Chief refuted allegations, stating that the investment in question was made in 2015 while she was living in Singapore, 2 years before her appointment as the SEBI Chief. She's claimed that the investment was based on a recommendation from a childhood friend and insisted that no funds were invested in any Adani Group company. Hitting back, Hindenburg claimed a significant conflict of interest involving SEBI Chief. The report claimed that Buch publicly confirmed an investment in an obscure Mauritius fund and transferred shares to her husband shortly after her SEBI appointment. A series of reactions that have been coming in, with the opposition alleging that the integrity of SEBI has been compromised. And why hasn't the SEBI chief resigned yet is the question they're asking.
A very serious allegation against the Adani Group was illegal share ownership and price manipulation using offshore funds. It has now emerged that SEBI Chairwoman Madhavi Buch and her husband had an interest in one of those funds. The savings of millions of Indians, hard-earned, honestly earned savings, are at risk. It is therefore imperative that this matter is investigated. Retail investors, honest investors, pensioners have three questions. The first, why has Chairperson Madhavi Buch not resigned? Second, God forbid something were to go wrong and investors were to lose their money. Who is responsible? Is the Prime Minister of India responsible? Is Madhavi Buch responsible? Or is Mr. Adani responsible? And finally, the Supreme Court has been looking at this matter. New allegations have emerged. Very serious, explosive allegations have emerged. Is the Supreme Court going to look at this matter suo moto again? Slowly becoming crystal clear why Prime Minister Modi is against a Joint Parliamentary Committee looking into this matter.
तो ये अब स्पष्ट हो गया है कि जो खुद चेयरपर्सन है सेबी की, उनका भी नाम अभी शामिल हुआ है. सामने खबर आ रही है किस तरीके से क्विड प्रो को हुआ है. तो इससे और भी हम मांग कर रहे हैं कि इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए, फ्री एंड फेयर इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए. और खास करके जो ये पूरा मोडस ऑपरेंडाई है कि सेबी शांत रहा, सेबी ने ठीक से इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं की, अडानी समूह को लेकर कैसे उनका इनडायरेक्ट वहाँ पे इंटरेस्ट थे. तो ये जो इंटरेस्ट लिंक्ड हैं, जो क्विड को प्रो कोट है, उसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, उसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन होना चाहिए.
रिपोर्ट इज कंप्लीटली डैम स्क्विड. मैंने कहा, ट्वीट किया है, इट्स अ डैम स्क्विड. It's completely useless. And they made a big show 2 days before they've announced India something big is coming. And this is all trying to rattle and spook the stock market. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create a panic in the stock market in advance. Actually, there is nothing. There is no new material against Adani. What he has said in his first report, he has repeated something. But there's nothing new.
इसके बारे में जो कहा गया है उस पर तो वो लोग जो जिसके बारे में कहा गया है वो लोग जवाब देंगे. लेकिन मैं इतना कह सकता हूं कि यह कांग्रेस और ये सभी लोग ये किसी प्रकार से भी भारत की साख को कम करने की लगातार यह षड्यंत्र और कोशिश यह सब लोग करते रहते हैं. मैं मानता हूं बाकी जिस पर कहा गया है वो लोग अपने समय पर जो जवाब देना होगा वो देंगे. लेकिन कोई भी परिस्थिति हो, कभी भी आपने देखिए, जब भारत आगे तेजी के साथ बढ़ रहा है तो भारत की साख को विश्व पटल पर हमेशा नीचे करने की एक साजिश और षड्यंत्र विपक्ष के द्वारा निरंतर चलता रहता है.
Going straight across to Piyush Mishra, getting in those details right now at this point in time. The opposition, of course, Piyush has got the perfect handle, really, to go after the government, looking at this report and looking at the revelations, demanding the immediate resignation of the SEBI chief. The government, of course, has said this is a conspiracy to pull the economy of India down, nothing else.
Well, absolutely, Sneha. We are now seeing as to how political war of words are taking place after the Hindenburg 2.0 report has been released. The Congress party specifically is now demanding the resignation of a SEBI chairperson. At the same time, it is also saying that why is government shying away from a JPC probe in the entire matter. Remember that this is the demand which has been, which the opposition has been raising, and during the last time also when the Hindenburg had released its report, there was a massive ruckus in Parliament where the entire India Alliance had in one voice demanded JPC probe, and once again it is being asked for. On the other side, the Bharatiya Janata Party has rejected the allegations those are being made in Hindenburg. The BJP is saying that Congress, with the help of its foreign friends, is trying to destabilize the robust Indian economic system. This is what the BJP is now saying. As far as these statements those have been released by SEBI and the chairperson of SEBI, they both have rejected the allegations being made by the Hindenburg. The chairperson has said that the investments those are being talked about were made 2 years before the chairperson had become the full-time member of SEBI. At the same time, the SEBI is saying that Hindenburg, instead of replying to the abolition notice those have been issued to it, is now making baseless allegations. So we are now seeing how BJP, SEBI, the chairperson of SEBI, they are rejecting allegations, but the Congress party and various opposition leaders, they have now a Abhyanti against the government and now demanding thorough probe in this. And the big demand which is coming in here is from leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, who is not only saying that investing in Indian stock market is going to be a significant risk, but also
I'm just going to come back to you in a moment from now. Joining us this morning is Congress's MP Manikam Tagore. Thank you for your time, Manikam Tagore. The BJP and the government has gone on to say that all of this is a larger conspiracy to bring down or pull down the economy of India. These allegations have absolutely no basis. What do you have to say, and what is now the expectation of the Congress party, sir?
BJP is playing into the lives of millions of small investors. This way BJP wants to backfire Mr. Adani, and to protect Mr. Adani, they are doing all these kind of things. You have to understand that a neutral body like SEBI Chief was working for Adani, and they had given a report to the Supreme Court on the earlier allegations. When allegations comes, there are 10 people that stepped down and allowed a fair probe. Now it is only whitewash story. BJP wants to protect Adani. BJP wants to protect the SEBI Chief. How many people these people wants to protect? To hide things. At last it will hit the market itself, and there will be millions of small investors who will lose money. This is a serious thing, and BJP in doing this, that we are trying to disturb the economic crisis and others is an unfortunate thing. The government must even hear Mr. Annamalai's words. BJP state president, Mr. Annamalai, has told that there should be a probe and there should be action in Tamil Nadu. It has to be, they should wake up and they should not whitewash it. It's a very serious thing. And they are doing disservice to the millions of small investors. The leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has also demanded the same thing.
All right, Manikam Tagore, I'm going to thank you for joining in with your views on that. Now, Hindenburg has hit out at Madhavi Buch once again, and the government of India says that this is only a conspiracy. Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena, UBD faction, also now joining us. Thank you for your time. Your response, ma'am, to what has now been said by the BJP and the government, that there is an attempt to, in fact, bring down the economy of the country, pull down the economy of the country. What is it that you expect?
I wasn't aware that Mr. Adani is the only one running the India's growth story or India's economic story. And for the Bharatiya Janata Party to come out in all support just goes to show that they are working at the services of Mr. Adani and ensuring that his empire increases and he monopolizes the entire economy of this country. It is extremely unfortunate that there have been some serious issues with regards to how round-tripping was happening, how funds were being used in the stock market to inflate the stock price of Adani Group. Some serious charges about how SEBI has been diluted and the entire investigation could stand compromised, because it is a matter of fact that SEBI had gone to the Supreme Court multiple times expressing inability to investigate FPIs. And today, when there are some serious charges against Ms. Madhavi, who is the chairperson of SEBI, and even if you look at her response clarifies that yes, this is what she has invested in, and yes, that she had a firm in Singapore, and yes, that firm was used by her husband as a consultancy company, and there were funds that came in, and she continues to be 99.9% stakeholder in it. Why should our institutions be above investigation? Why are institutions being diluted for only one industrialist?
Okay.
So I think what BJP and their spokespersons are doing a huge disservice to our nation by diluting agencies, by diluting regulatory bodies, and by protecting one person as the one sole flag bearer of India's economy is shameful.